So everyone, welcome back to Mountain Mods again. Appreciate you coming back for another video. And I've been driving on these new wheels that I just got for about a month now, and I wanted to give everyone's thoughts. But the first thought that was going through my head as I was driving in this shot is that I have my GoPro mounted on the side of my car for the first time. And what it's mounted to is a little suction cup that came in a $10 Walmart kit. So I was very, very worried about the suction cup failing, falling, and breaking my GoPro. The thing I was thinking about was I was looking on this side to make sure the GoPro was still there, but I wasn't thinking about how on the other side that my mirror almost got ripped off from hitting the side of the garage. So just to show you the level of driving that we got over here. And then the next thing that always comes into effect when pulling out of my driveway is the lowering springs that are on this car, and you got to take it nice and smooth out of it or else you'll be absolutely scraping. And the other thing you can see is these tires are still so fresh that you can see little remnants of the stickers that were on them. So I also know this is about a monthly review of how long I've been driving them, but don't take a look at the difference in when I posted the install video and this video. They're a little closer than a month. The install video was a little bit too long on the editing table. But to hop right into the review of these, they are the Enkei Raijin, and the brand itself is Enkei. And then the other word Raijin is what they're named after, the Japanese god of thunder. Now, if that alone doesn't make you want to go out and just buy these right off the boat, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much for you. And also, gotta love the daily potholes in my neighborhood. Why do I even pay HOA fees? Whatever. But I have these Enkei Raijins wrapped in the Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s, and they're on my 2005 BMW 330 Ci with the ZHP package. So the specs for the front is I have an 18x8 with a plus 32 offset, the most aggressive offset they have for the bolt pattern of 5x20 or 120, excuse me. And then the specs for the front tires is going to be a 225/40 by 18. And then for the rears, I have the 18 by 8.5 with the plus 38 offset. Once again, the most aggressive offset they offer for that bolt pattern. And that's wrapped in a 255/35/18. Now coming up here, I think there's another car that's about to come right past me, and I get very worried and rear off to the side. But once again, most of this is just me making sure that the GoPro didn't fall off, and you have to sit around and wait to see if it actually stays on the whole entire time. So I ordered these off of a company that's named Fitment Industries. You can also get these off a Tire Rack. Both of these companies will send it to you with free shipping, mounting, and balancing, all done in one if you order the tires and rims together. And that really helps you out because then you won't have to pay the extra $150 about to mount them or have some guy at a store do it for you. I ordered off of Fitment Industries because they just make it so much easier to get exactly what you want. Where Tire Rack, it's more set up for soccer moms and want to know what their OEM spec was and just reorder those for the next time that their tires are bald. If you do want to order it through Tire Rack, you got to get kind of creative and trick their program to get outside the OEM spec. If you want to take a better look at these rims and tires themselves, I'll add a card in the top right corner about my install, and that whole time you can kind of go through and see exactly how I put them on, get a better look of them from the face, and go from that. But the other thing that I absolutely love having on this car now is the look of those Mishimoto stud kits. It's the red studs that I have. You can kind of see them flashing against the back of the black tire itself. It's from ESC Tuning. I'll put the link in the description for what I got. The other thing that is super, super nice about having those is that you're able to add up to 20 millimeter spacers, and I know on their site you can go all the way up to 30 millimeters. It's a huge power move. And then I'm also already thinking about adding some 15 millimeter spacers to the rear to get more of a flush look. I do love them so far. The little bit of red that they have there and it pokes out just saying, hello, don't I look nice? And it just gives a really, really nice accent to them. The other mod that I'm super happy about is that turn signal that's on there. They're little LED smoke turning lights. I'll add the descriptions to those too. But another thing that I love about these Enkei Raijin is that originally I had the OEM rims with the ZHP style, the double poke. I'll try to add a picture of those right now so that you can see what they looked like. But the fronts of the OEM is 28.5 pounds and the Enkei is 20.3 pounds. That's 8.2 pounds in reduction. It's even crazier in the back. It was 29 pounds for the OEM and it's 20.7. So that's 8.3 pounds in reduction too. That's a total weight saving for the whole entire car of 33 pounds. Guys, that's 1% of the curb weight. That's insane. Literally save 1% of the car's weight just by changing out to these. And I kid you not, you can go through and you can really feel that weight saving in the acceleration and a little bit when you go into turning into curbs. So these have a flow form style to them, is how they're basically manufactured. Enkei calls it their most advanced technology, or their matte process. They got really creative with that one. It's basically where they do a tilt cast when they're putting on the casting inside the mold for itself. That's not exactly to the final diameter, and then they just form the barrel by pulling it the rest of the way. There's a really cool video that Koenig did. I'll put that in the link too, and I'll add a card so that you guys can see how that process is done. The other thing that's great about these wheels is they are the easiest things I've ever seen in my whole entire life to clean. So to wrap it up with the Enkei Raijins, I would recommend them to anybody who is in the market for budget aftermarket rims. I love the look of the black rims, and that's just the style I'm going for. Enkei has other color options if that's what you kind of like. There's a silver and a gunmetal if that's more your look. But thanks for watching, guys. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this, so let me know if you want to see more of these. And if you watched up to this point, please think about liking and subscribing.